all the hospital resources and everything. Yeah. Like, oh, just go pull it from the shelf and everything's great. But yeah, I just think being prepared is something.
Well, that's the thing. I think people go to like Walgreens and they're like, oh, I need a first aid kit because I'm going in the backcountry. Yeah. And it's got an assortment of like fucking Band-Aids and some Neosporin.
Yeah.
That isn't not going to do shit.
Nope,
like you need, like there's some awesome websites out there. Sam's is one of them where you can go and buy like a whole like trauma kit that's already set up. But North American Rescue is a super badass website. And a lot of people think that it's for first responders only.
Yeah.
But you can buy stuff on there. Yeah. Like I got nasal gene airways and like everything, you know, like you would need for like an actual like IFAX trauma kit.
Yeah.
And I got one in each vehicle and one up here. And then I just take some of that stuff, even when I fly. Like that's one of my biggest fears is like, I must look like a psycho. Like if you actually saw what was in my backpack and where I sit on the plane, I was like, I'm going to be more prepared than the terrorists that are trying to take down the plane. I got like zip tie handcuffs, tactical screwdriver,
ready for anything.
A tourniquet, some gauze packed in there.
Does security ever stop you? Like what?
No, because everything that you can take is legal.
Oh.
Like I just got sent, God, look up Crush Everything. It's Dom Raso. He's got an incredible podcast. But I just got this. It's a warrior's rosary that he sent me. And I'm not Catholic or religious, but it's so badass. It's a rosary, but it's strong enough that you can like pretty much hang from it. So
oh my gosh,
you could choke somebody with it. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing.
Dual unit.
Yeah.
You can use that for other things.
And then he also makes, he also makes like tactical screwdrivers. He's a former SEAL. He's got an amazing podcast too. I'm drawing a blank on it that Ironclad produces. Look at like gear and then go to faith. I think it's faith.
I think it's on the bottom right.
Oh yeah. Down. Yeah, they're just like super badass. So that rosary right there is like a tactical warrior rosary. So it's got all the prayers on it and it's really cool.
That is cool.
Great gift.
Yeah, what a great idea.
And then he's got, screwdrivers that are TSA approved. You do have to go through some stuff, like if the TSA pulls it out, but as long as it's a flathead screwdriver and it's under 7 inches, you can take it on a plane. So
perfect.
Half Face Blades makes one.
Smart.
Then these guys make one. I think these are the only two companies. So, I mean, you can take that on a plane.
Yeah.
You can take stone knives on a plane.
Really?
You can take, it's just a rock, right? Yeah, it's an artifact. You can take antlers. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen Braveheart, but there's that one scene in there, an antler could do some damage, you know? But
anything can be a weapon if you try hard enough.
Yeah. But look up Dom's podcast real quick. I think if you search Dom Raso on Instagram, I just want to give them a shout out because his podcast is all about being prepared. And then they do like a playback of like certain scenarios where they've caught somebody like in the middle of a robbery at a gas station or something, what somebody should have done to put themselves in a better situation or what they did right or maybe what they did wrong.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's really
good. That's a good idea.
Did I spell that right?
Maybe just put Dom R. Should come up. Yeah, it's that first one right there. It's DOMRASO on Instagram. Great follow. And Dangerous Questions. And Ironclad produces it. Those guys are so badass. They're producing Derek Wolf's podcast, and I think they do like Andy Stump and like Cleared Hot and
cool.
Mike Glover and all. Super badass.
That's awesome.
Guys, but this show is incredible because it puts you in.
Oh yeah,
like right there. Click on that one right there in the middle. Let's watch that, Gabby. Maybe give us a little bit of volume.
He does something here. This guy with the hat on already has his head down, right? If I'm in a public arena, guys, as much as possible, I'm trying to keep my head on a swivel. If I can see past the door for a second, I might have seen that guy come in. He starts demanding something from the cash register. Now, pause. I'm within arm's length reach of this guy. He's right here. Now, I know what to do. And this guy takes charge. As he's breaking contact, he's trying to get that gun on. I don't know if he's thinking too much about where that girl is, but it's something to consider. As soon as I start controlling that firearm, I want to get it offline of anybody else that's in view. Obviously, the firearm's on the ground. The fight is with that guy. You still have to control him. You can't just ignore him to go to the gun. And that's one thing that people make a mistake of, too. Now the guy's clipping you in the chin. You're dazed and stunned. He's picking the gun back up and putting a bullet in you.
So he breaks down just a ton of different scenarios. Like, what do you do if you crash into a river with your whole family in the car and the doors won't open or the windows won't go down? Like, just... Yeah. Like he breaks down scenarios of how he would do it. And he's really cool too, because he's got so much experience as an operator and stuff. But it's just a great concept. And it's not, knowing him, it's not about like any sort of fame. It's truly about like helping people.
Yeah.